Hello, my name is Brian Thompson. Welcome to my Practical Home Project channel. Today I'm going to discuss a really practical router table that I built, and this includes a router lift which I purchased a plan from a Woodsmith for, and I'll show you the details. It's really practical, and the outcome is outstanding, and I'm really surprised at the accuracy of the router lift. And the router table is extremely stable on the four legs and really easy to put the caster wheels back underneath. Easy stowage for the router wrenches and also for the key that was manufactured to adjust the height of the router bit above the table. Very practical and easily accessible. Simple bracket made to hold the power cord when not in use. Let's take a closer look at the wheels on this router table. They're hinged and very easily accessible. If you lift the side of the router table, hook your toe on the lag screw, the wheels flap up and the router table is now really stable on all four of its legs. You adjust both sides in a similar fashion. Really easy, lift it in, press down on the lag screw with your toe, and that re-engages the casters for mobility of the router table. Master power switch, and there are two outlets at the back of that plate for a vacuum cleaner and for the router itself. These are the outlets behind the master switch, one for a vacuum cleaner and one for the router. Easy stowage to put router components. These are simple little containers, so you can put Allen keys, router collets and so on, and just keep them real handy underneath the bench. Let's take a closer look at the router lift. There is a threaded rod which has 16 threads per inch. This translates to 1/16 of an inch for a full turn, 1/32 for a half a turn, and 1/64 of an inch for a quarter turn of the router bit height. So the router is attached to two triangular shapes, and that runs in a separate piece of wood which has a V-groove in it. These have been lubricated with wax, and there are some grub screws which adjust the tension of those plates against that V bar. I'm absolutely amazed. Well done Woodsmith on the design of this router lift. There is no play sideways, forward, backwards on that router bit throughout the range of movement of this router lift. So I was really pleased with the outcome, and I will demonstrate raising and lowering the router bit shortly. You can see the threaded rod with a 6mm hex filing on the end, and that's where the router adjustment key slots into for adjustments, and there will be a hole through the router plate once that's installed. And the only modification that I made to the plan is I did not attach the router lift to the plate. I wanted the plate to be free floating once it's has been bezeled and installed, and that'll allow me to quickly whip the plate off, change my router bit, replace the plate, and continue working with whatever job I'm working on. A quick demonstration of raising and lowering the router. Thank you for joining my Practical Project channel, and a final word, remember, every single project only takes 5 minutes.